Hi, my name is Di Hong. I'm a Buddhist monk and an adjunct professor at the University of the West. I'm also a volunteer at several California state prisons teaching mindfulness meditation as well as Buddhist psychology. In this talk, I will discuss mindfulness meditation and how to use mindfulness meditation to deal with life's ups and downs. And to begin with, I would like to use a quote by Bob Dylan. Life has its ups and downs, and time has to be your partner. Really, time is your soulmate. One of the ways to deal with life's ups and downs is mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness, according to Jon Kabat-Zinn, is the art of paying attention in a particular manner. In the context of this talk, mindfulness is being aware of what's going on in our mind, how our thought comes up and goes away, the same with our feelings, and being aware of our interactions with people as well as our surrounding. The practice can help us to reduce, even eliminate our stress, and also understand the causes of our stress, such as feeling angry, resentment, sad, depressed, lonely, shame, regret, fear, anxiety. And mindfulness meditation is prolonging that awareness just so that we know how to respond to our thought, our feeling, as well as when we have to deal with people, how do we respond properly without causing ourselves to be so stressful. So how do you meditate? First, as you can sit or in any posture as long as it is comfortable. And then you just bring your awareness to your breath at your nostrils and bring your mind to your breath. And then eventually you'll be able to notice what thought comes up and what kind of feeling arises and how do you deal with that. Then one of the ways to build up that ability is concentration. So how do you build up concentration? Is to count your breaths. You can count from 1 to 5 or 1 to 8 and then do the reverse count. This way you'll be able to ground your mind in your breath and see what happens, meaning that as soon as you try to bring your mind to the breath, thought comes up. And this is how you understand yourself, how your mind produces thoughts and feelings, as well as where they are coming from. All right, so let's take your posture and let's meditate together. First, let's take 3 deep breaths. As you are sitting, bring your awareness to your body, to your posture. Make sure that your posture is proper and stable. And then let's bring your awareness to your mind and observe what your mind is doing at this moment. Is it thinking, wondering, planning? At the same time, You may also notice if there's anything in your mind that makes you feel irritated, or that you are trying to attach to it because it makes you feel good. Then whatever it is in your mind, let's put that aside for now. Let's bring your attention or your awareness to your breath at your nostrils. And as you do, notice the sensations at your nostrils as you breathe in and out. Then let's move on to practice concentration. And before we do, allow yourself to smile and notice how it feels when you smile. Be mindful that when you smile, it makes you feel good. It also relaxes your body. It also gives you a sense of alertness as you are sitting, meditating. As you bring your awareness to your breath at your nostrils, you can start by counting your breaths. You can count from 1 to 5 to 8 or 10, and then reverse count. Let's start with 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then continue. This is one of the ways that you build up concentration. And you will notice that as soon as you're trying to count your breaths, a thought comes up. If your mind is caught up in that thought, then you will forget counting, or you will count past 5, or you will skip the numbers. And this is how you know that your mind was distracted by the thought. And that means that you lose your concentration. Another way to build up your concentration is to repeat certain phrases of mindfulness or whatever mantra that you know. Some of the most common phrases are breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. Breathing in, I see my body as a mountain. Breathing out, I feel stability. Breathing in, I see myself as space. Breathing out, I feel free. And as you try to build up your concentration, if your mind wanders, it's okay. As soon as you notice it, bring it back to your breath and continue. Another technique that you can do is label your thought or label the activity of the mind. If your mind was thinking, label it thinking, thinking, and bring it back to your breath. If it was planning, then label it planning, planning, and bring it back to your breath. If it was wandering, label it wandering, wandering, and then bring it back to your breath and continue your practice. And you can do the same with your feeling. If you feel sad, label it unpleasant, unpleasant, and let it go and come back to your breath. If you feel depressed or lonely, again, label it unpleasant, unpleasant, and let it go. Come back to your breath. And usually at the end of each session, you can review your practice in that session. And if you're new to the practice, you can just sit for 3 minutes or even 1 minute and notice how it feels. And then over time, you can add up the time. You just have to be open to the practice and just know that the more you do it, the more you understand yourself and who you are as a person. Thank you for listening.